Hello, I'm Penelope Mavor, and I enjoy podcasting and writing and consulting on our connection with ourselves, each other, and the earth. And this is for you. It's a little contemplation and a few ideas on our connection with nature. In COVID times, we've been restricted from going out in wider nature, and so it's kind of been a chance to think about where nature is around us, wherever we are, and whatever circumstances. And this is I'm going to start with a little story that sort of illustrates how we intuitively go out, to nature to seek uh, healing and connection and belonging. And it's a story from the Humans of London, and they interviewed a lovely corporate woman, working mum, who was saying that she was, feeling anxious at this time. And what she did is she found an old packet of seeds, and she just thought, let's see if they germinate. And she tended to them, paid attention, and morning, noon, and evening, and they grew. And she ended up selling them in her community to raise funds. But it was a lovely example of how she connected with her own purposefulness and also connected the community. And I wonder what how you've turned to nature during this time. Here I live in Spain, and we're in lockdown, and couldn't go out to the wider nature of hiking and in the mountains. And luckily I've got a balcony, but sort of just, and so it reminded me about how we can be in nature wherever we are. And there's a lovely book by Richard Love who talks about vitamin nature, and getting vitamin N wherever you are. And for exercises, he talked with children. So he suggests, putting them, setting up a little world watching machine beside the window, and you've got a notebook and pens and binoculars and smartphone to record the sounds, and letting them observe, and capture what they're sensing. And or filling a glass jar, big glass jar, with leaves and soil and sand, and sticking some earthworms in, and seeing how they work and create levels. Or letting children to sort of observe the insects in the home. And as adults, we can practice around being more conscious about our connection with nature, going into meditation like offered here, about our own nature and mind. We can get more and being in our bodies, and Alison's exercise here. So paying attention uh, to our own nature and sensing what is around us. So, like our daily shower, being more conscious about the sensations of that water, or contemplating the source of it, and then finishing a warm shower with a cold shower for invigoration. We are more mindful about the food we eat, and thinking about the source of it and what it took to get on the plate, giving grace to that. Even if we haven't got an outdoor access and a terrace, and we've just got a window, you're sitting still beside that and feeling the sun stream in, or you're putting your head out the window, or stepping out and feeling the breeze. Like I was saying, having a balcony, I could sleep under the stars or dance naked in the rain, anything to feel that wider connection. And about connecting, where there are sources around us. So my lovely friend Ricky Tolinar, who did both these paintings during COVID, I had my birthday, and she painted this because she knew that I, couldn't go out to the forest, but bringing it in to my home. So things like this. And I wonder what you've done around creating that connection. And I have a lovely story from my coachee. She said that her mum from Toga, from West Africa, was visiting them in Amsterdam. She said, every morning she would hold her daughter or granddaughter up to the window and go, hello clouds, hello sun. And she said, my husband and I thought she was going crazy because there's no nature here when we're in the middle of the city. But really, on contemplation, nature is all around us. And I think this is really important. I think that helps us of connecting with ourselves and each other and the wider world. That there is nothing that's not nature. Of course, the lemon that I pick from my tree is closer to raw source and energy than the computer that I'm talking to you on. But it's a spectrum, from raw to manufactured. But it's all nature, it's all source. I don't know if you've seen the Planet of Humans documentary, but there's a piece where they look about explore that, the source of cars or solar panels. But look around your home and where's the raw source of that? I think that's a beautiful contemplation. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope this has been useful for you.